So there you guys go. I don't know if you can tell, but from this stump, the tree was, or the stem was leaning, and the tip of it was actually over here over the fence. It was just on that fence line, which is why I used the rope jack and did a plunge cut and then a back cut. And I know I had said recently in my podcast that the rope jack wasn't my favorite thing, and it's still not my favorite device, but after having used it a few times, it's definitely getting more fluid and I'm understanding it a little bit better. And for this kind of stuff, it really works out well. So this is the last of those 4 Aspen that were right here. And see if I can show you a little bit. I know the photos didn't do much justice to them, but this one to the right here went way up over here and was actually pushing between that little crabapple and this here, and that fir. So that was a challenge. And this one that I just cut down kind of looped around, and you'll see from a video earlier that I climbed and took out the top today. I had already limbed it yesterday. I'm sorry, a couple of days ago. And then this one, these 2 behind it, one was, the far one in the back was completely dead and crowding over here. And then that one in the centermost stump there was actually over the yard as well. So I had to take all those down. Once again, you can't see real well, but the ground was definitely heaving in this area. We've walked on it and stuff, and it was split. And you could see where the wind had been pulling these apart for sure as it was being heaved by the wind. All 4 of these being so tall, they were probably, I don't know, maybe 60 foot tall-ish, 70 at the tips maybe. And they were just so spread out that the wind was just swooping them around and ripping them apart, and it was upheaving this. If you look right back here at the bottom of this fir, you can see the mat, the weed barrier they put down. All of these were planted once again on this fake berm that goes across the back of the property. And at one point when they put these trees in, they were much smaller, and they planted them really close together, I'm sure to provide kind of a barrier to their next door neighbors behind them, and also to make it look really pretty when it was originally planted. Problem is that with time, these things start to crowd real bad, and they really need to be thinned out to give space for stuff to grow in a healthy way. All this stuff has got tons of dead in it, and it's just not formed real well because it's, look at this pear. It's the craziest pear I've ever seen. It's got thorns. I want to say it's I don't know if it's a Bradford, but it's a pear of some sort, and it's got crazy amounts of thorns and stuff. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, so I've still got lots of work here to do. I've done quite a bit actually, and we're gonna keep at it. And I'll tell you a little bit about this story in another episode or podcast or something. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you in the next one. Bye.